Eyewitness News.
John, thank you. Now to another developing tragic story. This one in Springfield Gardens, Queens. A teenage girl killed when the car she was riding in slammed right into the back of that parked UPS truck. Now an investigation into why the teenage boy was behind the wheel, why he was speeding and lost control before the deadly crash. Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo live at the scene with what we learned overnight. Anthony.
Well, just a sad story this morning, Mike. You're right. That 14-year-old girl, she had her whole life ahead of her. She's now gone, and that 16-year-old driver is in the hospital. The scene this morning, a lot different from what it was like yesterday, but still shards of glass and debris on the road after that deadly collision. And take a look here at new surveillance video on Citizen app that shows the 16-year-old driver of that red BMW losing control and slamming into a parked UPS truck. We paused the video before the impact, but the force of that collision knocking the parked UPS truck into the UPS driver who was walking back to his truck after making a delivery. He takes a jolt there and falls to the ground, but manages to get back up, stumbles to his feet. Now that 14-year-old girl, a passenger in that red BMW, was thrown from the vehicle and onto the roadway. She was pronounced dead at the scene, and video of the aftermath just tough to look at. This happened on North Conduit Avenue at 160th Street, right off of the Belt Parkway last night just before 6:45. That BMW, of course, totaled. And as you mentioned, there are questions this morning about that 16-year-old driver who's in the hospital now in stable condition. What caused him to swerve all the way to the right side of the road here and hit that UPS truck? Also, we don't know. Was he driving with a permit? These are questions we hope to get answered. But again, very sad to report that police say a 14-year-old girl, a passenger in that vehicle, is now dead, and that UPS driver recovering, but with not serious injuries. We're live this morning in Springfield Gardens, Queens. Anthony Carlo, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.